first brought you to Japan?
I first came to get a little bit of education experience and go back to university in Canada. I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada. I was here for about a year, studied Japanese, and realized that I could go to a university in Japan as well. So I started looking into that and moved from Tochigi Ken, Utsunomiya-shi, where I was for 1 year, to Nagoya, where I've been here now for 12 years. And I went to Nagoya University for my master's, and now I'm doing my doctorate.
How did you get started with the WCS?
Well, I've known the staff at Terebi Aichi, which is the one of the head organizing groups for the World Cosplay Summit. I've known them since 1999, and I did various work with them from that time. In 2003, they asked me to help out with translation and interpretation for an event that they had, the World Cosplay Summit, and I got involved at that time. Now I'm doing translation, interpreting, I do blogging, I do Twitter, I do communications with organizers from the 17 countries around the world, the cosplayers who are participating, and general organization.
How many languages do you speak?
Well, I do Japanese and English, and also I speak French, German, Portuguese, and Spanish to a certain extent. Enough to communicate, but I'm not fluent by any standard.
Didn't you study the Chinese character in Chinese university?
Well, I mean, I've studied other languages a little bit here and there. I mean, my parents come from Europe, from Poland and Denmark, so when I was young, I studied Polish a little bit. I studied Danish a little bit. I did go to China and studied Chinese for a couple weeks. So I really enjoy languages. I really enjoy communicating with people, and yeah, but I wouldn't say that I could speak the languages yet, so still working at it.
What exactly is the WCS?
Well, like I said, it started in 2003, and it was first focused on the 2005 Aichi Expo, and creating a stage event introducing Japanese culture at the Expo. In 2005, there was a championship held for the first year there, and the event has continued focusing on expos around the world. In 2010, there was the China preliminary was held at the Shanghai Expo, and in the future, there will be different events at expos around the world. It's right now one of the largest multinational cosplay events around the world. It is the first cosplay championship around the world, and with 17 countries participating right now, it's the event that has the largest global spread. It has preliminaries in many different countries. Partner events will hold a stage where the representatives from each country will be chosen and sent to Japan, or come to Japan. In certain countries like Brazil, Mexico, China, and Australia, there's actually regional events that take place. So below the preliminary event, there's maybe 10, for example, in Mexico, there's 10 regional events from the Yucatan to Chihuahua, maybe 1,000, 2,000 kilometers away from Mexico City. Young people who can't make that trip can still participate in the event in their region and maybe make it all the way to Japan. I mean, for cosplayers, it's a great opportunity to come to Japan. For many, it's their dream to visit Japan and do what they enjoy doing in a completely different environment. For Japan, it's an opportunity to introduce a part of its wonderful culture to the world.
Did you like subculture in your childhood, or interested in?
Well, I mean, I wasn't specifically interested in anything. I didn't notice it, but I mean, when I was young, I watched Uchusenkan Yamato, or Star Blazers, as it is in English. It was on TV. Astro Boy was on TV. I watched it normal like any other cartoon, but I didn't really recognize it as being Japanese. I mean, I kind of grew up before the Pokemon boom, so I played Dungeons and Dragons, a kind of tabletop game with my family. I would pull them into play, and yeah, I guess I've always had kind of otaku strain through my youth, so it was kind of a natural progression coming to Japan to find all these new forms and things, and really find out what it's really all about.
Can you tell us a little about your research?
Sure. Well, it's closely related to the activities that I'm doing with the World Cosplay Summit. It's the globalization of cosplay. I'm kind of taking a look at subculture, cyberculture, online communities, and online interaction between cosplayers, and also in the movement between the second dimension of anime and manga into the third dimension, and kind of aspects within that. For the online community, I think it's very contemporary, and Facebook and Twitter or DeviantArt or other web pages are very passionately used by cosplayers, by youth. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of what I'm doing. I mean, working with the Cosplay Summit, I'm in a unique position to travel to other countries and visit people and see what cosplay is all about in that country. So it's a great opportunity that I hope by through these activities I can add to the the discourse. There's been a lot of research in manga and anime, some in otaku, not very much in cosplay yet. So if I can add a little something there, then that would be great.
What do you see in your future?
Well, I don't know. I want to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm happy where I am. I mean, graduating university is an important step. So in order to do that, that means continuing to be active. I have to writing articles, maybe write a book. I don't know. I mean, exploring different aspects in culture in Japan is something that's very interesting for me. I'm working very closely with the World Cosplay Summit, so that's one opportunity. But then also working with Tcc World here is a great opportunity to explore other sides of Japanese culture. Something that may not be noticed by other media. Kind of the stuff that we're doing is flies under the radar, and it's just very interesting pieces of life that may go unnoticed. So picking up those little parts of life is enjoyable for me. So yeah, just continue what I'm doing, I think.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.